Konnichiwa minasan, N107 desu. Richie Rich Labs coming at you today with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Trust me, it is legend. Wait for it. Dairy. I'm telling you, this version of Mass Effect on the Xbox One S and Xbox One X delivers quite the performance. It is not perfect. Don't expect much out of the Xbox One S when it comes to anything above 30, but so far, it's pretty good. But anyway, let's dive into it and let's talk about this amazing franchise and collection of games. Here you go, Mass Effect Legendary Edition on the Xbox One S. Frame rate mode, so favorite frame rate mode, FPS mode, performance mode, whatever you want to call it these days is on the left, and then the favorite quality mode is on the right. The favorite frame rate mode on the Xbox One S is supposed to deliver 60 FPS at to 1080p, and everything on their description on the Mass Effect website, which I'll leave a link in the description so you can read it for yourself, it says up to, and I mean it really is up to, because as you can see we're hitting 60 FPS on the Xbox One S some of the time. Cutscenes, but even then it'll drop here and there. On the right is the 30 FPS mode, favorite quality. That one is supposed to deliver 1080p, and I believe it does. It definitely looks sharper than the frame rate mode at times, but here's the issue. You see all that white strips? That is screen tearing on the Xbox One S, which, because it's dropping below the 60 FPS target, even variable refresh rate or VRR won't fix it. Yes, it comes with less input lag than the favorite quality mode, at least that's what I felt. But in my opinion, if you don't have a VRR display, then you more than likely should stick to the favorite quality mode on your Xbox One S, which, let me know in the comment section below if you agree. I personally am used to playing all of the Mass Effect games at 30, so to me the 30 FPS mode doesn't feel bad. Definitely 60 feels better, but it's probably just nostalgia. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But anyway, without VRR, then try it, the favorite frame rate mode, and see if you can handle it. Let's talk about Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the first game on the Xbox One X. Frame rate mode on the left, and 60 FPS is the target, but as you can see, lots of screen tearing, and yeah, it's not hitting 60, only on cutscenes, and even then it'll drop. 1440p on that mode, or what is supposed to be 4K, which more than likely it is dynamic on the right, which, I mean, here's my deal with the Xbox One X. And before I go on that, I just want to let you know VRR won't save the day also on here, but it will help you with the lower input lag too. But if you want to learn more about variable refresh rate, or VRR in short, let me know in the comment section below and I'll get a video going for you. But I'll also, before that video is out, I will have an article on streaminglabacademy.com. It's a website I run with my teammates. You can go there and check out my article and learn about what that means. But it's supposed to make your Xbox and TV talk to each other better as to when to throw a frame rate at you, and so connect things a little better. But this is just so chaotic because it's going from 30 to 60 like crazy wacko. That's why it's not gonna help a ton, but it'll help a little bit. The Xbox One X, to finish it off, it delivers honestly a big improvement when compared to the Xbox One S if you care about resolution. FPS, it's not as big. The Xbox Series S, which by the way, let me know if you want me to make a video on those two consoles, but yeah, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X share the same graphics and FPS target demographics, which of course the Series S delivers better, but I do wonder if it still carries the 4K better assets. So here we go with probably my favorite Mass Effect of all, you know, the second one. Let me know if you agree with a like or a comment in the comment section below. But anyway, here you go. We do have screen tearing, but not as bad as the first one. So Mass Effect 2, originally, if you compare it to the original Xbox 360 release, the 30 FPS version on the right is just glorious, and the one on the left is an extra, you know. But anyway, it is much more stable than the first game, and it is trying to aim for the same up to 1080p, up to 60 FPS, or 30 1080p standard demographic, you know. That's what it's trying to do across the entire trilogy, by the way. but this one definitely hits it more often and better. I wish I was further into the game to show you some other action scenes, but it's just I haven't gotten to it, and I want to get you this video out as soon as possible so you can get an educated purchase on if you want to purchase this game on, you know, owning an Xbox One S or Xbox One X. But anyway, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the further you go in, the more stable and better performing the games get. Reasonable, makes sense. But anyway, here's Mass Effect 2, and there's Miranda. By the way, I have an article on what she got censored on streamlingliveacademy.com. I invite you to check it out. Now, Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox One X. Same target graphics as the first game, and then of course that carries to the third one. You do have screen tearing just as the Xbox One S did, but less often, I would argue. Maybe it is aiming for 1440p instead of the 1080p at 60 FPS, but definitely VRR is going to help you a lot more here than it would in the first game. 4K, probably dynamic 30 FPS on the favor quality mode for the Xbox One X. And guys and gals, let me tell you, on the Xbox One X, this game, the cutscene, like the first cutscene, once you see that, you will be mind blown. Your brain will be on your device that you're watching this video on. Trust me. Pick it up, put it back inside your head, and you'll realize it's awesome. So anyway, that was worth it to me. So for loading times, you're looking at about a minute to a minute and a half, depending, of course, if you hit start, or then it gives you the option sometimes to just resume from the main menu of the lobby of the launcher. But if you don't see it, just hit start. It'll load up the main menu of the individual game, and then it'll let you choose resume. And you're looking at about a minute and a half tops before you can get to playing. Which, by the way, if you like me to test the Xbox Series X or Series S, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make a video version of that. Now here it is, the Reapers. I'm telling you, this beginning scene was just wowzers. I've got adrenaline pumping, everything whenever I first played this back in the day. And yeah, it's pretty intense, and especially in these new consoles where, as you can see, the Xbox One S is actually not too bad. It is delivering a closer to 60 FPS. That's why I didn't put 30 to 60, because it doesn't have as much screen tearing pretty much at all. It does happen here and there, but it's not even close to how bad it is on the original Mass Effect, the first game, and then even the second one at times. But anyway, with VRR, it's definitely going to bring you a much better experience on the Xbox One S compared to Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2. Still, it'll drop below 40 or 50 here and there, but you know, just go back and check the first game and you'll see the big difference. Anyway, Xbox One S here on the left, that's the favor mode, and then on the right we have the quality mode, which is 30 FPS 1080p, which probably it is dynamic 1080p, hitting 1080p more often than not. It's just beautiful, honestly. Mass Effect 3, though, this is something I do have an opinion on. I think the color gamut changed. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but besides that, it is true, Mass Effect 3. The ending, of course, was not changed. I personally am glad they didn't, because I want to relive it and see if it truly is as bad as it was. Anyway, here's an interesting thing. You saw that screen tearing? That always happens. You'll see it on the Xbox One X too. It just screen tears for some reason. Probably that ugly bat scares off the GPU and something happens. But yeah, that's Mass Effect 3. Numero 3, or Sanban in Japanese for you. And finally, the Xbox One X, which delivers the best, of course, performance on performance mode or quality mode. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. There's not much for me to say left other than it performs well, better than the Xbox One S. With VRR on the favor quality mode, you're not gonna get much other than stable 30, maybe a little less input lag, but on the favor frame rate mode, you're getting lower input lag, pretty much 60. Yeah, there's some drops here and there, heavy scenes, and this is way heavy. Like, it'll get heavy later down the game, but this is pretty much the top of the chaos, and it's looking good. Put some VRR on that, you're sweet. So anyway, I just don't have much other to say than I'm impressed. They, in my opinion, delivered a good performance on presentation on the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, because let's be honest, these consoles are old, but they delivered. I think it's good, and maybe it'll get better with some patches later down the road. But yeah, that's what I got for you. I'm excited to keep playing them. I'm going to be a perfectionist and probably take a while, more than 3 weeks or a month to get all of them done. But I'm excited. I'm loving it. I hope you are too. And I hope this taught you and showed you if the game is worth your purchase if you are a Xbox One S or Xbox One X console owner. And by the way, here it is. You can see on the 30 FPS, there was pretty much no stutter on the Xbox One X on that particular scene, but there is screen tearing and frame dropping on the Xbox One X. Even its mighty GPU can't handle that ugly bat. If you know the name of it, leave it in the comment section below. But anyway, I'm on War07. I'm done for today, guys. I'm in War07, coming at you from Richie Rich Labs, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.